7 months ago, my life flipped completely upside down when I got a wild hair to check my husband's Apple Watch. And in 2 seconds, I found some of the most disgusting text messages that I have ever read from a married man. And I discovered his infidelity. And 24 hours later, he and his parents walked out of my house. I lost, at the time, what I felt like was my whole life. And for anybody saying, it's been 7 months, get over it, it's very apparent you've never experienced anything like this before, as this is the most traumatic thing I have ever been through in my entire life. I lost my best friend. I lost an entire marriage. I lost essentially the father of my kids, my life partner, in a split second. And I wasn't expecting it. I've spent the last 7 months trying to figure out what life is going to look like for me and my girls, as we are in the middle of a divorce that I had no control over. And life is going to look a whole lot different. I am now going to be the provider for the 3 of us, and I've spent a lot of time figuring out what I wanted that to look like and how I wanted that to be, and how much I didn't want the girls' lives to shift and change for the choices that someone else made. And for the first time in 7 months, I'm excited about the future and what this is going to do for me and my kids. And I'm proud of me for doing way more than I ever imagined that I could. And I think that life is about to get a whole lot better for us. And I think we're going to have a life that we never ever could have had before. And I'm grateful and I'm excited. And for the first time in a really long time, I'm hopeful because things are looking up. I started sharing my journey here in March, and this all started in January. And I never dreamed that this is what that was going to look like, that 230,000 people were going to start following me and my redemption story. But I'm excited, and I'm here to tell you that that story starts now. So thank you for being here, and I hope you'll stick around to see where life takes us.
I wonder what she did to drive this guy to cheat. Right? Because if it was a woman, they would say that. Why she cheated, they'd say it's his fault, you know? So what did she do wrong? We don't always get to hear their side of the story. And, you know, she looks older. She got gray in her hair. And she has 2 girls, so she's a single mother. And, you know, we'll see what happens with her, but it's not looking good in the dating market. Guys ain't jumping for older women with kids. So it's going to be hard to replace him. Hopefully she knows that, and, you know, she doesn't have high standards trying to replace him with a better guy, because that's very unlikely. She feels good about it right now, though, because all the attention she's getting online, and she probably has a bunch of simps in her, you know, DMs. So, you know, she's inflated right now, thinking that, you know, things are good and she's excited about the future, when really the odds are way against her. But like I said, it's normally the women that cheat and break up relationships. 70 to 80%, 90% if they're college educated. And, you know, it's normally them that leave. So if we heard her side of the story, I'm sure there's a reason why he did this. Men don't just go and break up their families. That's women that do that, especially these days.